Who? Noah, who do? Oh. Come on, man. Dang.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
Man, that's the thing, pretty.
Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
I'm back.
In the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
Hey, Paul, don't be rushing me no more.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What? What, rushing yard?
We don't want, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a thing.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go to 54.
On 1st and 10, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Prescott. And finds Elliott, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
We got three, fellas, run. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 24 is the mic. All right.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh,
Into
yeah.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the hot read. Check 52. Check 26. Check 26. 14.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quickly from Goff to Cup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
58 is Mike. Under. 58 is the Mike. 58.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Oh, nobody.
They went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
No.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. would be ideal.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
That's the way. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Pick it up.
Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. Watch out.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra
Can you
nickel.
look and see, did the train go through? Like,
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Kill. 47. Check 49.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Gall. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Goff now looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if he's going to reshape.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Pushing through.
He
doesn't do this on that one.
And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
I bet.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Who thought of that, though? Not mine.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for the end zone.
Damn!
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
You didn't have 2 feet in. You didn't have 2 feet in. You didn't have 2 feet in.
I got both feet down.
You didn't have 2 feet in. What are you doing? You can't instant replay.
That shit is retarded.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
47.
24
is the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 24 is the mic. Switch it. Hey.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Let's go!
Talk that bullshit.
Let's fucking go!
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Wow, talk about a big fourth-down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of...
But you didn't get up,
let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
5-2. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to show you, bro.
Mike's 5-4. 17.
I'm going to show you.
17. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last
Oh, block DeMarcus.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That line is trash. Look at his fat ass. Running slow as hell. And
Sacks, a
going
growing theme in
Let
this
go.
first half. This is 2nd and long.
Huh?
Goff going to hand it to
Look
Gurley.
at him.
And
He's
not
not
much to
blocking.
speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
79 is not blocking.
So many times we look at
nobody.
a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive
You
guys,
got one too.
hey, they just won the
What?
battle there. It wasn't a big run
You got
given
Aaron
up.
Donald
They don't
down
always
there.
have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Thank you.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jamin Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Come on, D. Mike's 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike's 5-4. You're trash, you're trash. Gun. Check Mike 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Damn one.
Hey, Phil. 47.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We'll go 47.
14-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Let's go!
It's caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown
Not
passes
looking
now
like
for
I thought it
Dak
would have been.
Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Shit, I do. But these niggas ain't making no plays. No, baby. He didn't do 2 passes that could have been
And that
swatted.
makes the score 14
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Nigga, I would give you your credit.
Format to send it away now following the
It's all good,
touchdown.
dude.
You making some 50-50 passes, that's all I'm saying.
All right,
This will be
dude.
fielded on the back line of the end
That's all
zone.
I'm saying.
It's okay, bro. I see what you're saying. It's okay, bro.
All I'm saying.
All right.
You trusting your receivers, man. Do your thing, dude. Do your thing.
Okay, bro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A good pickup there at 22.
All I see is the fucking start.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back to throw, gone. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun, here's Gone. Looks to throw, fires right side.
Bullshit,
And that's going to be
bullshit.
incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
What the heck are you talking about, huh?
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On fourth down, gone.
Oh, that's bullshit, bro.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
I don't know how you can catch that, dude.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Check 99. Check 99. Recon, 152 fighter. 11.
A shotgun snap for goal. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
We hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Goff, and that's complete to Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Here we go on 4th. Goff.
No! Yes!
No, that's a dot, boy. That's a dot, bro. That is a dot.
They're going to have to give up the football.
Man, I should have dotted that shit. That's stupid.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Stop calling up the doom.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Clean him up, please. Clean up on aisle,
An
please.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey. Three down. 6 guys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's
Man,
Elliott.
I'm supposed to kill him.
And he'll
Ain't
go
no
down
way.
to the ground at the 39,
just
and
hope
obviously
so.
that's well
Yeah,
short of the
we'll do
first. Now a timeout.
I was supposed
7
to-
seconds left in the first half.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Green.
So 2 quarters
Kick to
down,
me
2
again, kick to me
remain.
again,
Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Oliva Sikunda.
Man, this nigga was out of bounds and I threw him the ball. This fucking
Set to
idiot.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustment. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, my shit, dude.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hey, this man booting this bitch.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Gotta open up the playbook. See what we find.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Big stop, let's go.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Gone. And his pass is
Ow.
intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception.
Oh, the whole different play. I never ran that play before.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll take it into
Yeah,
the
the
end
Rams.
zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He's lying. Bro, he texted me, distracted me, bro. Talking about talk to the committee. Don't he text me, talk to the committee. I started losing. So text.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
How y'all play, please. Ain't no strength on this damn offense. My strength is on my left tackle.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't
Look at
been
him. Look at him. Look at him.
That was God.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play.
I need one of those, bro, so I can sit back and play zone. Shit. I need that, because I'm good at coverage. Just, if I'm not putting no fucking pressure on the fucking...
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Look at him. He already running through. Look at him. I just got the ball. I have to move away from him.
Malik
all you see is a damn star activated.
Another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The hell you ain't dog.
Now Austin.
It is
a big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And they made me click on him. Why?
I think right now, if I'm the coordinator,
like, this game don't make any sense. He is not the closest man to him.
If it's a visor, it's sail. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that off the drag route because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast
forward. It's open.
He's taken down.
He's open.
Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Right here. Slam. Under. Check 31.
Come here, again.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott.
Fuck.
And a pressure gets to him again.
I should have took advantage of it.
The Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
That's right. It's okay, man. Let it be.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check right.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Goff.
Stop playing.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is what I'm good at.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the edge. DC. Switch.
They'll run. This is Brown.
Why are you not holding your
He
block?
runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Damn. What's going on with this shit?
Did you miss?
This shit was just,
And his kick is good.
Yeah,
Didn't
my
hit it all
whole-
that well, but he
my
got
thing
enough
was
on it
moving.
to put it through.
weird.
And the
That
drive
shit
will
was
wind up
shaking left
yielding
and right.
3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Is this my Pollard?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to
Look at that. Like, what?
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the
What is this?
distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Ain't no snapping into a damn thing with this damn thing. This team is ass. These niggas are sorry, bro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 6 there on the first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Dropping back forward. Don't take that fucking defensive line off of that thing no more. Lay your ass right there.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
Man, come on.
Sit up. Sit up.
Fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter.
Sit up.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Rams on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
The fucking first down dude, man.
Yeah, nigga.
DeMarcus. Wide open.
Yeah, nigga.
Once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, not stop DeMarcus, bro.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
God damn.
Gone. It's Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but
I've been cut like this for a long time.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the
I will, nigga. Fuck that nigga.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
By taking that fat ass nigga off that line, I'm coach.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Lose yards.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing again is gone.
Stop playing with me!
My goodness.
Stop fucking playing with me, bro.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nigga, bro.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. We're go to the ball and let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Oh, now I can't fucking call my shit.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play.
What's wrong with you, bro?
We'll take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
I do not have play ball on. Now I'm gonna put play ball on because I don't know. Why he keeps
you talking about your defender?
Prescott now,
he keeps going
12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Here's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
What is he doing? Yo! What is this game doing?
On 2nd and 11 now.
God damn it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Man, we about to hit your ass again. I'm about to hurt that motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Man, fuck this.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I'm gonna do you like this right here. You like this.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he's open.
And down he goes again. Corey Littleton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
I'm about to dock your ass, bro.
About to dot me up. I'm leaving myself.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once you threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Push things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, pick, nigga!
I told him to go right.
Interception.
If he would have went right, he would have.
Stop
I don't even know
playing
to the 37-yard line.
Playing.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who got 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Show me what. Show me what, young blood. Show me what, young blood. We on your ass.
He goes down.
We on your ass,
Aaron
boy.
Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We on your goddamn ass.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch Here we go, 47. Gun. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Prescott from the gun.
Give me that shit. Man, that's a fucking interception, bro. No, that's supposed to be a hit. Look how these people, I don't know what's wrong with this team,
I
bro.
don't see anything that warranted a flag.
I don't know why they're not jumping
contact,
these.
but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I have no idea, bro.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
13, watch 13. 24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 24 is the mic. You remember me? Go. Get out there. 24 is the mic. Hey, kill.
How you like this shit?
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Get that nigga Dak. Get that nigga
Dak. That nigga get that touchdown, nigga. Fuck that nigga. Get out.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I've been running my pass coverage all day. That's my pass coverage.
It's all good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Elliott. So we got 3 at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I did my manual adjustment.
Throwing here, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
You're going to run this play, nigga. I'm about to leave out of here like that, man.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, I'm gonna show you.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, how do I get that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Made it.
He tried to take me lightly, bro.
They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards.
You took me lightly? Bitch, you took me lightly, bitch.
And the kick is good.
You took me lightly, bitch.
This one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
GG. He took me lightly, bitch.
End, but really, this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner.
He should not be player of the game.
They knew what they had to do.
He should definitely be DeMarcus Lawrence, bro. That nigga.
Just take care of it. And victory was there, so that's exactly
now he's gonna be back. Oh Lord, here we go. I'm about to whip your ass, Carl.
Bro, you can play B, bro. I'm champ.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the
122 yards.
NFL. Check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
We didn't have no yards. I'm the fucking champ. I'm the fucking
Get
champ.
Out of here. 7. It's all good. I probably won't. Probably run with the. He probably run with the Ravens. He got a chance with.
Oh no, dude! I'm about to go get my boy Juju. I'm about to go get my boy Juju, killer.
For the Steelers?
Don't do
yourself like that, bro. Don't do yourself like that, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get whoever match up with the Cowboys. That's
what offense was that just
whoever match up with the Cowboys, that's what I'm gonna get.
You bet.
85. I'm at 85 team. We gonna run it. Vikings look good.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin.
I don't know what I'm doing. Titan.
But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
I'm gonna show you. Just cause you said it. Too late, baby. We in there. I love the challenge. Oh yeah, dog. Oh no, dude. You just had to say something, didn't you? That team ain't make me. Jamal Adams made me. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, kill. 37.
Yes.
Under. 55. Check 55, Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he got position. And he pulls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
55's Mike, guys. 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Switch it, hey.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Pass interference.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run. There we go. Kill. 54's Mike. Gun. 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Echo. We're going to 54. Right here. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go.
Mike 5-4.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play.
And your ass over
and it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike's 54. 47. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To the air again, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Can we go 47?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
Oh, fucking
missed it. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Don't worry about it, because you're not going to score.
Oh, Lord.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Whoever that kicker is, boy. That motherfucking kicker, boy. Oh, boy.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
And the Titans first down.
Think he gonna solve your problem?
Oh no, man, that's just one dude on the team, man.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A heavy rush and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Ready, break. Protein spill.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Touchdown. Oh, this shit is retarded, bro. That's a touchdown
pass, bro. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
This is
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch the safety creep. Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. Bang, 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 bang. Check, check, check.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We'll go 47.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I understand.
Then we're going to 53. Shot.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, there it is, huh? Wow. Look at that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Buying time to his left.
You ain't gonna solve your problem.
Incomplete.
How is that
I
not a
gotta
complete?
apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about
Are
our
these not good
commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and a couple. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. We're going to 54.
Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
On second down, it's Henry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Got stuffed.
Just a yard up to the 39. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
90, Wolf. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Squeeze, double. Ready.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, team 6. 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 54 again.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Completes it to Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Go, go, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. I got you. Now.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Again?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know.
Who's been murdered?
Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
And the blitz does come.
Yeah,
No coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6.
Is that cover 2?
Punctuate something like that, partner.
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 74 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Prescott caught by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Oh my
this
God.
little short
I was
throw
right there.
and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
36.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
And again, it's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott.
Damn!
Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
I'm gonna load a boom on the goal.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I don't like it. Fuck.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 15 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hey, V, if that shit wasn't accurate, he would have gotten there.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Not a house, dude. Not a house.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, kill. Right there.
Now Prescott.
Pass interference, bro.
We on his ass.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Kill. 55. Right there.
1st down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Back now in Arlington. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch it. 64, weak.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, it's Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just... Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you're just coming from all angles.
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
6 at the 18-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Look at me, zipper.
This is Henry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a feet.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna choke.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Recon, 152 fighter. Check it out, go.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Steps, and he can't get a throw.
What's it gonna do? What can throw you?
Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's not that holding me back.
Ready? AT Gator. Hey, exit. 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Tannehill now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You don't want to lose.
Play the win, dude.
Look at the dance and the juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there.
What's it going to do when we come for
you? Control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
What's it going to do when we come for you?
Check 52. We're going to 54. Why here? Check. We're going to 54. Why here?
Hey, baby.
Switch.
Go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35.
What's it going to do when we come for you?
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right down the middle.
Nigga.
And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I can't run with a power back because I lost his mind. Fuck out of here. I do anything I want. You know why? You know why, Paul Z?